Hey, good morning, Jet fans. Tony the GM again with guess what? Another quarterback video. I got up early, went to my man cave, picked a quarterback to take a look at for this coming year. We're not going to talk about that quarterback. I want to go back to Shough for a second. Why people always get the position wrong. They're scared to make a mistake. That's a major reason, okay? They get their opinion, tied in their head, and they refuse to budge from their opinions. They gather their information from the wrong sources. It's consistent. Now, Shough has played the fourth quarter of one game, and then he just played against a Super Bowl contender. He's playing on a team that needs a lot of talent around him. He's basically in a Donald situation. Maybe a little bit better than Donald, okay, when Donald was with the Jets. But what do people look at? I've already seen it. I've already heard it. They look at box scores, okay. They look at highlight films. They're missing it, guys. People consistently miss it. Now, in his first 30, 40, 55 pass attempts, okay, off the top of my head, Shough has a multi-progression anticipation throw where he threw the ball before the receiver cut. Shough has multiple progression, throws going 1, 2, 3. Shough has multiple anticipation throws where the ball is clearly out before the receiver cuts. Shough has a huge layered throw up the right sidelines versus the Rams. Perfect touch. For your box score, guys, he has 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Interception A last week in the fourth quarter was a catch. It was in the receiver's hands. He had 2 hands on the ball and he was stripped of the ball. You keep on looking at your box scores. Interception B was against the Rams. He's not on the same page with his offensive players. He needs to build chemistry. Shough threw the ball. The receiver went and changed the route, and he ran upfield. The defender was cutting on the original play, was running towards the receiver, and he ran right into an interception. Okay, if the receiver was on the same page, he would have made a play on the ball instead of changing directions. They're not on the same page. What do people look at? They're not scoring enough points. Okay, there are numerous plays where they are missing points because they don't have chemistry. On yesterday's game, on Sunday's game, Shough had Shaheed going deep, one-on-one, going deep on a go route. Shaheed is running at 1 speed, then he stops and he stutter steps and then keeps on running. Shough placed the ball exactly where he was supposed to place it based on his original the original speed that Shaheed was showing. They're not on the same page. Shough had the touchdown. He knew where to go. He put it where it was supposed to be. Turned out to be overthrown by a couple of yards. It was the couple of yards that Shaheed stopped. The week before, Shough stands in the pocket and throws a ball deep up the right sideline to, guess who? Shaheed. It goes off his fingertips. The chemistry and the timing isn't there with the receivers. Everybody talks, they're not looking. Okay? Tyler Shough has made, I can't even tell you if he made a bad play. Okay? He seems to have thrown the ball behind the receiver a little bit, but it might be because he's protecting against hospital balls. He is off target. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see him being off target. I don't see anything. I see going through progressions, making quick reads against the blitz. I see not being helped by his offense whatsoever. You know, this isn't, me defending the quarterback. This is watching the actual tape. This is what people constantly do. They only look at the box result. They don't compare the competition, the level of competition to the team, that's playing. Okay, there's so much wrong with how we look at the quarterback position. That's why the NFL constantly, misses the position. Now, what I'm saying is that if you support Tyler Shough and you surround him with enough talent, he is going to be a top level quarterback in the NFL. Okay, he'll easily finish in the top 12, top 10, and be an above average NFL caliber starting quarterback. Now, the experts, now I'm having this conversation all over the internet. People consistently say the same exact thing. They defend their quarterback. That's what they try to do, okay? I'm all over New Orleans. I'm listening to them talk, okay? Everybody's a fan of a certain quarterback, of Rattler, and they're not seeing why Rattler failed, okay? Rattler was a one read and run. This is clear cut. Can't follow progressions. He lacks huge NFL arm talent. He only throws at one speed. He doesn't have NFL arm talent. Okay? He can't throw with anticipation. Now, everything that Tyler Shough could do, Rattler can't do. Tyler Shough could do everything that Rattler can. Okay? People just don't follow. They want to believe in their own narratives, but they're not backing it up with the actual film. And this is where we will constantly run into a problem. Looking at this, I started taking a deeper look at Mendoza, Sawyer Robertson, and Taylen Green. Now, I watched Taylen Green this morning versus Texas A&M, the number 4 team in the country at the time. Lots of positives from Taylen Green. A couple of negatives, okay? I don't like the fact that his strides are so long that when he tries to avoid a sack, he might go from the being on the 50-yard line to being on the 35-yard line, going backwards, just taking 4 steps. I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating. That's one of the things. Maybe he should learn how to throw up the ball away quicker. But the positives are numerous. He has a ton of positives. The athletic ability is insane. The fresh defender always misses when he runs. He owns an absolute cannon. He looks upfield when he's running. Okay. He had numerous plays where he actually showed pocket presence and pocket movement, where he made room in the pocket and made a throw. That's not a one read and run, okay? That's not. That's extending the play in the pocket is a major thing, which is good. He has an incredible throw, rolling out right and hitting the receiver, throwing an absolute dime in the game. His throw does match the play in the game. Okay, there's a lot of positives. He maneuvered in the pocket and he hit a in pattern behind the receiver, behind the defender, where the receiver's crossing and he hit the target perfectly. Okay, the positives are great. I didn't see any second progression throws. That's a little bit of an issue, and the fact that, you know, he'll run backwards a little bit is something that needs to be, you know, worked up, coached up, you know, because it could be his advanced athleticism might lead to, you know, some pretty bad sacks over the course of a year. You know, I mean, how many might it cost you a game? A game, right? Throughout the course of a year, maybe. But what he could do when he breaks, you know, the pressure and still keep his eyes open and still be able to throw on the run, that's going to win you more than the one game you might lose. There's a lot to like about him. Now, that's only a one game. I've seen a lot of him. That's only one game. Got to keep on looking, see if there is progression, see the level of arm talent, because there is arm talent there. You know, there's a lot to look at. The level of competition, he's playing high-level competition without a coach and without a lot of things around him. Okay, so he does score high in competition. Athletic ability, that box is checked 1,000%. Arm strength is definitely checked 100%. The ability to hit the route tree, we got to look at. There's still a lot more to look at for an in-depth review. He's definitely a first-round pick. Okay, definitely without a doubt, first-round talent. But we got to see if he's a match for the Jets at this point in time. As I said, a lot of good. I also looked at Sawyer Robertson, one game versus Kansas State. Now, the level competition is obviously a little lower, okay? But a lot of positives with Sawyer Robertson, okay? We need to take a deep look at these quarterbacks. Every other quarterback that I haven't named in my previous videos that you know I don't like, they can't be a draft pick for the New York Jets. I want to talk about one last thing. Now, I talk about overextended athletes. There is such a thing as overextended talent evaluators. If the New York Jets want to draft a quarterback, they need to have a quarterback evaluation system. You can't have one scout go out and look at Sawyer Robertson, his tight end, his offensive line, all in one. You need a quarterback scout team, okay? And this is where, you know, you see all these people talking about, you know, Sims on TV rating his quarterbacks. If Sims rated a quarterback, he'd have to sit down for a minimum of 40 hours and look at the quarterback. There's absolutely no way you're getting a proper evaluation looking at ESPN or a highlight film. You're not. Okay? This is why people fail. People talking saying, oh yeah, this and that. No. You haven't watched a quarterback, because it's impossible, especially the ones that do multi-positions and they think that they're experts. You know what? You probably could be great at evaluating, but you're too far, and you can't look at certain things, okay, without giving the proper amount of time and a lot of the you know, you need to put in the time. If that's how they're evaluating in the NFL, like, I don't know what they're doing, okay, because they're missing consistently. If you're not spending 300 hours on a quarterback, 400 hours on a quarterback, you're not getting it, okay? Now, that's all I have for today, guys. Take care. New Orleans, enjoy Shough. If not, give them to the Jets. We'll take them. Keep on watching, guys.